And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Giants.
On the set.
53 is the mic.
Hey, echo.
53 is mic. Check.
5.
On first down, Stanley. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Greedy Williams, the rookie out of LSU, there to knock it away.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Smooth.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Hey, get in the weight room. 55 is Mike, guys, 55.
Hey, high 7.
Mike, 55, Mike, 55.
Hit it.
From the gun, Stanley. Got a man, Slayton. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Here we go. Ace Reed.
Watch the pass.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
A first down carry for Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
Ready.
That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Go. Snap.
Operating from the gun, Stanley. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready. 50. Plant.
53 is the mic. Let him know.
Get it.
Off the play fake, Stanley. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready. 60 or
56. Watch the run.
Hey, zoom.
Mike, 56. Mike, 56.
Speed grip.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, they get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Brings up 2nd and
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's put that team on the buck.
2nd and 4. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On first down, Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues...
And he is in! Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Give me say alert 33.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. 49. 49 the mic. 49.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script.
It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score of 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. 2nd down and inches. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Hey, Orbit.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Now.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Giants 14, Browns 7.
The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4.
Check. Crunch.
Looking to throw. Stanley. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Exit.
To throw on second down, Stanley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Back to throw. Stanley. Catch made by Slayton. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. They come out here in the eye. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Here we go again.
Second and 2. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is third and goal.
Yep. Mike's 56. Mike's 50.
From the gun, Stanley. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Rosa's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. He's got a man. Complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 43 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10.
Hurry! Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Kill. Regular.
Mayfield on play action. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be fourth down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
Watch tight end. Run. Fourth down. Even. He's checking.
Protein spill.
Mike's 49.
Hey, alert.
Rush in.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on fourth down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, a short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Stanley. Room here to run. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Let's go.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Stanley, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back to throw. Stanley. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo! 55, 55.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stanley. And this is caught at the 8. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I'm going to get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. From the gun, Stanley. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Yeah, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Now Mayfield lost the football. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
A run for Nick Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Good. 180. Here we go. Tight end left. 3 down.
On second and 15 now. Mayfield is going to fire one. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
King. Tighten up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35. Mayfield down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football. Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
180. 49.
They run again on first down. Chubb. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
Let's get off the field, D.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They come up in an offset eye. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Chubb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Hey, here we go. Block the pass. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Check right.
To throw, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on third and goal from the 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Giants.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Nick Chubb with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit the sack there to R2G.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stanley gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the gun on 3rd down. Stanley, and that's caught by Smith. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First time they've looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Bravo.
Check. 53 is mine. Check. 50.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Ready. 18 Gator. We ain't giving them nothing today. Out. Get it.
On 2nd down, Barkley, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Ready to break.
Mike, boy, 56. Check, 56. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. He's crashing.
Pilot, 64. Weak.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Now it's Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Watch the curl. Check. Topper.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the set.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Check pass.
Shoot.
On 1st down, Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Go. Take it. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. 5.
On second down now. Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Mayfield to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Again, it's Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Separating from the gun. Stanley will get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 stop.
Hey, watch the slant.
Hurry! Mike, 53. 80 weapon. Mike. Here we go. Snap.
Off play action. Stanley. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 11.
Watch twist.
Look, squeeze.
31, check 31.
Sit up. Get it.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 17, Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
That's good for the Giants. First down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. This is Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
56, right there, 56.
Delta. Mike 56. Mike 56.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Puts this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One last shot from Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they drop